Welcome back once again, and today we are going to study chapter 4 Pronouns. Pronouns are words that are used in place of a noun or a group of nouns that have already been talked about in a sentence. So, pronouns generally replace nouns. Okay, now underline the word that best completes each sentence. These are pronouns. After such a wonderful performance, we, us, these both are pronouns, we felt the need of applaud loudly. Okay, but we feel here we have told you many times that it's not polite to interrupt people while they are talking. We wear warm clothes to insulate us from chilly weather. On the Memorial Day, we remember the people who have died for our country. The woman who helped us was very beautiful, but she wore dowdy clothing. Okay? Now, pronouns are words that can be used to replace nouns. We usually introduce people, place, and things by using their name, and when they replaces by some words, these are called pronouns. For example, Tiara is my child. Tiara is my child. This kitten is for you. Oh, it is so pretty. So it is used for kitten. It is so pretty. Thanks, Mom. Tiara's mother went shopping. She brought means Tiara's mother. Here she is used to replace Tiara's mother. She brought several gifts for Tiara. She also brought a sweet little kitten for her. For her means Tiara. In the above sentence, pronouns she, you, and her are used in place of the nouns like Tiara's mother, Tiara, and kitten, respectively. So, these are some commonly used pronouns which you can read like I, we, you, he, she, they, his, her, theirs, them, myself. So it is important to remember that pronouns are used in place of noun and they take the same position as a noun takes in a sentence. They help in making the sentences shorter and simpler. They avoid repetition of nouns in a sentence. Understood? Match the word or group in a column. So for queens and other citizens and I, we will use we. Then Queen Victoria, she. Edward VII, he. Then Ajat and Wajiz, they. Magad, it. Do you know that the above below listed are also pronouns? Like these words are also pronoun, but we will categorize in different kinds of pronouns. So types of pronoun, there are 10 types of pronoun, but in this chapter we are going to study 10 only. So the first one personal, the second possessive, demonstrative, interrogative, indefinite, reciprocal, relative, and reflexive. So what is personal pronoun? Personal pronoun are used to describe the speaker, listener, and the person or thing who is spoken about. For example, Tanuj played the match well. He won the trophy for the best player. So we are talking about Tanuj. So he is used for Tanuj. So this is an example of personal pronoun. Therefore, it can be said that these pronouns refers to the first, second, as well as the third person in a sentence. Now look at, so this is singular, first person I, second person you, third person he, person she and it. In plural, first person is we, second person you, and third person is they. These are their objective case. For example, I ka objective case, me, you, he, him, she, her, it, we, us, you. Possessive pronoun, I ka possessive, mine, you, yours, he, his, she, hers, it ka nothing, then we, ours, you, yours, they, theirs. Now look at subjective pronoun. They act as a subject in a sentence. Okay, like she is preparing for her final exams. So what is she here? She is subjective pronoun. Now look at the second one, when they act as an object in a sentence, like Sam visited us yesterday. So what is us here? This is objective pronoun. Possessive pronouns are used to show possession or ownership of one thing or person with another. For example, this book is mine, the cell phone is yours. So these are examples of possessive pronoun. Now let's all try out one. Underline the pronouns and write whether they are subjective or objective pronouns. So very easy. They are watching a movie with us. So let's define it. Let's write here subjective and here objective. Okay. So they were watching. So what is they? They is subjective pronoun. So we will write here they. And what is us? Us is objective pronoun. Now don't forget me. So what is me here? Me is objective pronoun. Now, why don't you give me a football? So, you is subjective pronoun and him is objective pronoun. Can I join you? So, I is subjective pronoun and you is here what? Objective pronoun. Next, Jim met her at the mall. So, what is her here? Her is objective pronoun. Next, we don't like them. So, we is subjective and them is objective. Clear? Sorry. The next one, she will guide me. So what is she here? She is subjective and him is objective. He is subjective and me is objective. Fill in the blanks with correct option. This is my grandfather's stick. This stick is hers. So we will put here possessive pronoun. So her का possession show करता है hers. Okay. Your bag is new but mine is old. Possessive pronoun mine. The dress is hers. HERS hers. The car is theirs. THEIRS theirs. Our locality is much cleaner than yours. Next. It is our car. This car is ours. Next. The voice I heard was hers. Next, yours is the last over in the match. Yours. Understood? Now, what is demonstrative pronoun? This, that, these, those, such. These words are called demonstrative pronouns. For example, this is my cardboard. So, I am demonstrating my cardboard. This is used to demonstrate that. So, this is demonstrative pronouns. Now, look at this. Is this our file? So you need to rewrite using demonstrative pronouns. So are these. Now what is this? So you can write here. What are these? What? इसको हमें plural में change करना है. So this का these हो जाएगा. What are these? Then we put question mark. This is the car from the vintage collection. So just remove that. Those are. Rest sentence you need to copy same. Those are the cars. Here cars. Those are the cars from the vintage collection. Now these are just changed into singular. So this is the rule, not rules. This is the rule. Next one, those are their toys. So this is their toy. ठीक है? This is their toy. Such was her dress. So now write here such were her dresses. I'm rewriting here such were her dresses. Understood? Now let's solve the next one. So what is the next topic? The next topic is interrogative pronoun. Interrogative pronouns are used to ask questions. For example, who, which, what, were, and how are all interrogative pronouns. Like the first one, which is the safest area, whose is this car, who are these people, what is your email ID. So these are interrogative pronouns. Let's solve it. Try out 5. Choose and write the appropriate form of interrogative pronouns. So yes, what is interrogative pronoun? What were you talking about? So just write what in the given space. Dash wants to accompany us. So who wants to accompany us? Clear? Next one, dash have invited in the party. Whom have you invited in the party? So just write here whom. Next is dash is the person you were talking to. So who is the person you were talking to? Next one, did you give the beggar? So we will write here what did you give. What is the correct option? What did you give the beggar? Next, do you think did this? Who do you think did this? So just write who in the given space. These glasses are very expensive, but I don't know which to choose. You have option, you are not able to decide. Now that dash is the blue button on the side bar of the phone for. So what is the blue button? So it is remember that interrogative pronouns who, whom, which, whose are also used as relative pronouns, but they vary in their uses. Okay, like here they are used as asking question, but there they will use to relate the sentence. Understood? Now let's talk about indefinite pronouns. So indefinite pronouns do not indicate a specific object or the person we are talking about. That is, they do not refer to something in particular. Indefinite pronouns are words like one, none, nobody, nothing, all, few, some, many, anybody, and everybody. They are used in general way, like can somebody help me? So what is somebody here? Indefinite pronoun. You can choose anything, indefinite pronoun. So what is important about it? Let's find out. Whatever pronoun is used, it should agree with its antecedent. The word that it refers to agree pronouns must be the same number, the gender, masculine, feminine, or neutral as its antecedent. It must be agree with its antecedent. For example, anybody, anyone, anything. So both plural sense में we use both or singular plural are all. Each, either, everybody, few, any. So you need to revise this. Now, grammar bumps. The use of each and either is often confused. Each refers to everyone of a group of a person where either means one or other. So each of these girls, so what is here each? Each of these girls deserved a reward. You may take either of these two books. So here, remember, either and neither can be used only when speaking about two persons. But when speaking about more than two persons, you can use any, no one, none should be used. Okay. Now, try out 6. Complete the sentences using indefinite pronouns from the help box. So I like the stuff here. So what do we feel in the first one? I like the stuff here. The first one is everybody. I like the stuff here. Everybody is very cooperative. So you can write here everybody in the given space. Next one, I'm sure that you won't tell my secret to anybody. I'm sure. Okay, so which one is the correct option? Anybody. So you could write here anybody. Clear? Now the third one, Rajan has been surfing the internet since morning, but he couldn't find the information anywhere. So anywhere is the correct option. Write anywhere here. Next, they explained everything. Fourth is everything. They explained everything clearly, but I did not understand. Open the door. The fifth one is somebody. Open the door. Somebody is there. Here, this is fourth one. Now the bag is empty. The bag is empty. There isn't. So the sixth one, anything. There isn't anything. Okay. Let me write from sixth one. There isn't anything in it. Now the next, I lost my key. I have looked for it everywhere. So everywhere is the correct option. This is seventh one. Everywhere. where. Now look at this. I'm getting bored. I have nobody to talk to. So we will write here nobody. We don't get out very often because there is nowhere to go. Next one, they live somewhere in Vegas. Reciprocal pronouns. Reciprocal pronouns are used when two or more people do the same thing or action to one another. One another and each other are the only two reciprocal pronouns. Understood? Now look at relative pronoun. Relative pronoun where they work as where they show the relations, right? So relative pronouns are used to join relative clauses and sentences. For example, who, whom, whoever, which, and that. Now let's solve reflexive and emphatic pronoun. First of all, let's understand as like who and whom is used for people, which for objects, and that for people and objects both. Now reflexive and emphatic pronouns. Reflexive pronouns are used when the subject and the object are same. The action subject does reflect upon the subject itself. Therefore, the doer and the receiver are the same. The pronouns such as myself, yourself, themselves, ourselves, these are reflexive pronoun. Understood? But what are emphatic pronoun? Emphatic pronoun, I'm just telling you one thing, emphatic pronoun is just used after the subject. Okay? Now, let's all try out 7. Pick out the pronouns in the following sentences and say which are reflexive and which are emphasizing. So here you have to blame yourself. So here it is reflexive because yourself is far away from the subject. Now you should herself speak to you. Again this is reflexive. The prisoner hanged himself. Again it is reflexive. They themselves, you can see that themselves is near to the subject. Now this is what? This is emphasizing. Emphasizing. Now we saw the Prime Minister himself. Okay, we saw the Prime Minister himself. Again here it is what? Emphatic. Now look at why are we starving ourselves. So it is away from we. So we will put here reflexive. Clear? Now try out 8. Correct the following sentences using suitable relative pronouns. The time that is once lost is lost forever. All that glitter is not gold. The teacher gave her just what she deserved. Listen carefully to what teacher says. I met a man who was riding an ass. This is the man whose son stood first in the classroom. Next, the dog that bit him has been caught. This is not the same book that I'm looking for. Next one, the last one, try out noun. In the following sentence, under the incorrect pronouns and supply the correct ones. My mother baked the cake herself. For mother, we will use her, herself. Next, which of the boys has doesn't it? Clear? Both of us are willing to join the course. Is that umbrella yours? Then question mark. You must do it yourself, not yourselves. Because we are talking about a single boy, Rohan, yourself. Children prepare yourselves. यहाँ पर बहुत सारे बच्चे हैं, so we will put here yourselves. Next, the mangoes who grow in our orchard are sweet. So the mangoes which the mangoes which grow. Who has written this article? Next, choose any of these drink. This is yours. Next, they felt sorry for their behavior. the fault was theirs. Understood? So thank you so much for watching.